Do you want me to?
It's about like between your knee and your...
Helikon-Tex, like Tex, yeah. Helikon-Tex. Okay, we all know how awesome fanny packs are, right? I mean, they were really popular. You can't laugh.
No one's ever said that ever in the whole history of the world.
How can you not laugh at that?
No, yeah, no one's
That's
ever,
why it's funny.
Yeah, no, everyone's saying fanny packs. Like, Aaron, tell me not to laugh at that. Like, everybody in the world has ever thought a fanny pack was cool. They thought it was functional. They didn't think it was cool. Ever. Ever.
Okay, so we all know how awesome fanny packs and rollerblading are.
Wrong.
Now throw into the pot tactical fanny pack. That goes to the next level.
Now we're in seventh heaven, baby, with the
Oh man, we got some good joke roll. I'm gonna do a joke roll just off of this trip. Can you imagine wearing your tack vest, tactical fanny pack, and your tactical rollerblades? Dude, best of every world combined. And I know I'm not alone in that feeling. So today, what I wanna share with you is the Helikon-Tex Bandicoot fanny pack. That's what I've been wearing here, and you may have been seeing it in recent videos. This is where I hold my concealed carry firearm. It's my Glock 19 with a spare mag when I'm out on the trail. Now, in a lot of places, you can open carry, not a big deal, but for me, I like to have that extra option, to conceal carry, keep it, particularly low profile in more populated trails, closer to town, but also when I'm out here in the woods, I just don't care to let people know that I'm carrying a firearm. That's me. So I've been rolling around for a couple years, as you guys have seen, different options. We've done the Hill People chest rigs and their kit bags. That's a great option, but I wanted to look at maybe freeing up some of that space and just carrying it in a different location and saving some money. So today, that's what we're gonna look at. We're gonna break down this fanny pack, the benefits, the pros, the cons, the absolute cool factor that it has, and share all of that with you as we look at this fanny pack. So let's go ahead, hop over the tabletop, break it down, and show you what it can do. All right, all joking aside, guys, it's just funny. I never thought I'd find myself wearing a fanny pack, and my buddies on the trail still joke and make fun of me, but that's okay because I purchased this back in November. It is now August of the next year, so 9 months, and I love it. This is now, as to date, my go-to way to conceal carry. Now, maybe some of you don't, need a firearm, or you're just looking for a fanny pack, or, you live in a place that doesn't allow that, whatever. There's a lot of capability for just fanny pack use as well with this Bandicoot. This is the larger of the two. They do have a possum, and I'm gonna hit price right out of the gate with us, $35 for Cordura fabric, YKK zippers, and all the options that we're about to see here. I believe it's VTX plastics, for all the clips. Really well built, and they're not wanting 50, 60 bucks for it. They have all of your basic colors like gray, black, tan, and green, but then they have, I believe, 10 other camo options out there. So there's like 15 different color combinations for this design. So it literally can match your camo, your flavor, whatever you would like. So links below over to Amazon, Blade HQ. Guys, when you guys use those hyperlinks, helps me out so much. I purchased this for $35 to give you this video. I thought it might be something that I need. I love it. And I hope in this video you'll see whether or not it's the right tool for you. And if it is, and you're feeling like, wow, this is exactly what I'm looking for, or maybe the possum, which is just a little bit smaller, and you can see some details on that as well online. I'll have some links for several things we're talking about today below. Really pours fuel in the gas tank of Gideon's Tactical, helps me purchase gear, get out, test, and give you guys this type of content. So jumping right into it, as you can see here, it does come right out of the gate with this hook and loop featured organizer, and this is going to go in your main compartment right here. You can see there's a massive wall of Velcro. This is an aftermarket VanQuest. We'll talk about with the pistol in a little bit. A little loop right there, but this is a huge wall of Velcro with this hook and loop right there. Bam, it comes standard with that. And what you're going to get is 5 elastic loops that can carry everything from flashlights to multi-tools to 4-inch pocket knives and everything in between. You're going to get 2 more little sleeve pockets that can hold my wallet, and then a final big dump pocket back there. So there's a lot of organization right there, a little tab that you can run key keepers through and different things, or just to grab and rip off if you need to remove it. So lots of organization in that main compartment. I really like that aspect. Now, as we move to the face here, we are getting that big hook and loop panel as well, so you can do morale patches, which is kind of sweet. Again, YKK zippers, Nice good pull right there with paracord, and just a dump pouch. Now this will fit any wallet, most smartphones nowadays, larger smartphones, all kinds of things like that you can get in here, but that's it. It's just a dump pouch. I would have liked to have a little key keeper that you could throw your keys in. That would have been a nice little touch, but they're not going to offer that. Good seaming all the way through. I haven't had any sort of wearing, any sort of seam coming apart. I'm carrying a full, a fully loaded firearm and extras in there when I go hiking. I've been carrying this every time I go hiking. So then as we move on to the main compartment here, the main show, what we have is a mesh compartment that you can see what's through there with one zipper. It can easily fit lots of different gear or spare mag, which is usually where I will put in here. You could easily carry 2, even possibly 3 mags, which is pretty sick. But lots of different stuff you can put in there. 2 YKK zippers again. Now, the one thing that you'll notice is I have a red aftermarket that I just did myself, red paracord tab here. What was happening when I first started was I would sometimes miss the little the little paracord tabs because they're pretty short and they're the exact same length, so I wouldn't know which one to grab. And in that heat of the moment, whipping it open as fast as you can, I would sometimes grab the wrong one, or I would just miss the grip and have to do it again. So I easily ran another set of 550 paracord that's red and large, big knot on there, so it's easy for me to grab. And what I've found, and we're gonna check the pistol here, it's all open and clear. Glock 19 again. This is a CYA polymer holster. Love those guys. They're my concealed carry holsters for all of my pistols. And this is a VanQuest loop over pistol holder. I'll have a link below, again, to Amazon. But was able to run this guy through here, and this compartment is large enough for any like mid to full size pistol. About 4.5 inches of barrel length. 5-incher, like a full size 1911 or something, you could probably get in here, but it'd be pretty tight. So that's just something to consider. But definitely anything around the Glock 19 size and or a full size, 4.5-incher, it should easily fit in there. Now, again, guys, I'm by no means an expert. I'm not somebody claiming to be, like the quickest draw in the West. I'm not Instructor Zero or somebody like that who practices daily and can pull from any position in 3 milliseconds. What I was able to do with my practice was about 2 seconds. I think I got like one that was like 1.8 seconds or something. Pulling from this, it's not the fastest draw in the world, but when you're wearing a backpack with a sternum strap, a big hip belt, all of that, you can't conceal carry on your appendix. You can't conceal carry at like 4 o'clock. So either you're having to like attach it on a belt carry that will ride below your, big heavy belt that you're carrying for your backpack, and then you're exposed, which I don't really care to do since I have the concealed carry permit. I'd rather people not know that I'm carrying the firearm, particularly if I'm in a more populated trail, but also just in general. It's just a good thing that I like to have. So I was able to, without too much difficulty, get a pretty decent pull that I am happy with this setup. And I would say if you are going to do that, just add a little bit of extra paracord to make it a little easier for you to grip and pull. So those are the main compartments. We have one more out the back here. Just another dump, large compartment. You can put documents, money, all that type of stuff. Now to the back side here, the waist strap is a little big when it's tightened all the way. I believe it's a 38 waist and I am a 34 waist, and it's sagging slightly. I can't really modify it in any way, shape, and form. I would have to like cinch it up and sew it or something. So I then took this guy off because you can completely detach the belt, and I was running it through this sleeve right here, which is nice and generous, over 2 inches in diameter right here, stuffing in the wings and just carrying it on my actual belt for like my pants, which is pretty cool that you don't necessarily have to use this, or you could run this through like sling bags or backpack straps if they detach, and then you could have this like on the front chest area if you are wearing that more like an EDC or something. That would be pretty sweet. But what I found with the pistol was it was kind of spinning on that joint, and then it was kind of coming like this, and it was just harder for me to pull. So I had to go back to carrying it with the belt strap. The belt strap is very doable. It's just a little on the large size for me. I think it'll go all the way to like 42-inch waist or something like that. Again, the specs will all be below, but I like that tuck away feature, and for a lot of people, you'll probably love it. Particularly if you're not carrying a heavy firearm in there. For my heavy firearm, it was starting to roll on my waist away from me. It just wasn't quite as nimble. So I had to go back to this belt strap. So just keep that in consideration. If you've got a really small, thin waist, you may have to modify this in some way. The belt attachment, you could possibly unhook it and move it onto one of these attachments, which I may actually do. I just literally, see guys, I learned stuff with you. I don't have it all together. You can unhook, the strap completely, and Look at that. Just look at it. That might be all that I need to do. I bet you that's all I need to do to kind of tighten that up a little bit for me. Give me a little extra couple inches there to bring tight. But that would be my only real critique, is that I would have liked to have a little less space actually on the waist strap itself. So if you don't mind looking like a total dweeb out of the 1980s with your rollerblades on, rocking your fanny pack, I think this is a great option to carry your concealed carry because of the way that they have it laid out. Or if you're just on the trail and you just want some more organization and stuff that's really close to you, fire steels, multi-tools, maybe a pocket knife, you know, emergency whistle, so you're not having to dig into your pack all the time. This is, I think, a great option. You're getting a lot of value and performance and good quality materials in this Bandicoot fanny pack. And it reminds me of one of my favorite original PlayStation games, Crash Bandicoot. So it's a double whammy. So I want to thank you guys for coming over here today. I do absolutely recommend it. I think it's a great budget-friendly option for concealed carrying when you're out on the trail. Check us out on all the relevant social media as well. Love to hear you guys' thoughts on this video and all the hilarious cracks and jokes that you guys are going to have on fanny packs. I can't wait to read the comments below. If you're not a regular subscriber here, become part of the GT family. We are hilarious and try and crack jokes for you and have a good time while we're out here week after week and giving that level of entertainment as well as information to you week in, week out. So finally, guys, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.